when my friend said that, my enthusiasm for writing the script just disappeared. Hello, my name is Baciocco. I'm a puppeteer and a creator, and on this channel I talk about creativity, puppetry, and much, much more. I co-created a show called The Radio Adventures of Dr. Floyd, and that show actually started way back in 1999 as a public access TV show. That was before it became a podcast in 2004. But once we started podcasting the show and people started listening to it and people really, really liked it, it sort of opened up the creative world to us, and we thought that really anything could be possible with these characters. It could be a series of CDs, it could be a TV show, it could be lots of things. And one of the things that I really thought it could be is a major motion picture. So I started working on a script. Listen, it's Hollywood. Everyone's got a script idea in a drawer somewhere. That's the old cliche, and I was no different. So I started working on the script, and I really had what I thought was a creative idea on how to have the whole time travel thing in a movie. It's been done to death, but I thought I had kind of a unique take on how this movie would work. And when I'd say I got about 75–80% done with it, I gave it to a friend to read, just to get some ideas on how they thought the script was going. And the friend came back to me after reading it and said that it was completely wrong, and that the way that I was writing the script was just absolutely wrong. The main complaint was that I was putting in too many details that should be left up to the director. Now, I had never written a script before. I haven't really even read many scripts before that. I just dived headlong into doing a script. But when my friend said that, my enthusiasm for writing the script just disappeared. It's kind of like the video I did previously where it's don't tell people your creative plans. But the feedback was so negative, I was like, well, this isn't going to be any good and I am never going to write this, so I might as well just stop working on it and work on other things. Then I would say probably about 5 or 10 years later, I thought about that conversation and I thought about what that person had said about my script, and I thought about that person and I realized that, you know, that person was a friend, but they had never sold a script. They had never had anything ever produced. They wrote some scripts before, but they had never had anything produced. So how do they know what a perfect script is? And that really bummed me out because by then, Dr. Floyd was already, you know, we had stopped working on Dr. Floyd, so there was no reason to go back to the script. But it really bummed me out that I didn't realize that at the time, that it's like, okay, that's your opinion, but also, what have you done? You haven't had a script produced. You haven't had a script bought or sold or whatever. So how do you know how scripts are done? This is the way I'm doing the script, and who knows? It might have sold. It probably wouldn't have, but it might have. And I'm bummed that I let that one little comment stop me from working on it. A few years ago, I wrote a novella, and I sent it to my friend who is a published author. And that friend of mine wrote back and said, well, this is good, but you kind of made these mistakes here and these mistakes here. And that advice I really listened to because this was someone who had done what I was trying to do. Consider the source. Has the person who's giving you advice done what you are trying to do? Ultimately, at the end of the day, it is up to you whether or not you take advice. And remember that these are just opinions, even if the person has done the thing that you are trying to do. So get out there, consider the source, and create some great art. Bye, everybody.